So hi again, this is my another DIY slider that I built recently. I had a few of the components already, like the bearings and the tripod head, and I purchased some 3/4 inch aluminum pipe and all the bolts I had already, but they're a 1/4 inch bolt with wing nuts and washers that are 2.5 inches long. They don't have to be that long, obviously, because they stick out, but you can. I already had them, and it's a very simple design but very effective, and it's slides very well, and also it's secure. The bottom bearings secure your camera on the slider. So taking it apart now to show you how I did it. It's quite simple. You take this piece of wood that I cut holes into about 6 centimeters apart, and I cut a little gap there to be able to put the bolts through to squeeze so it has a tight fit around that aluminum pole. And you can obviously buy longer if you want. Buy longer poles. They have a 4 foot. These are 3 feet long, and I thought that they were quite nice, and there's no sagging or bending poles when the camera is on. And this is the main component, where it's a 6 inches long piece of compressed bamboo that it's 3/4 inch by 3/4 inch square by 6 inches, and I sanded the corners so it looked like a hexagon, 8 sides anyway, on the when you look at it frontal, and I put the bolts in a X like this to be able, so the pipe slides quite nicely on each side, and then there's a flat top side there, so you can bolt on a tripod head. So I'll show you now how I use the bearings on there. It's again, it's quite simple. I purchased these spacers that you can buy online. I bought them on Amazon. They're aluminum spacers that they use in, I think, inline skate wheels, and there's usually 2 sides to the smaller part, but I cut off one part to be able to so it fits exactly how I wanted it, and then the bearing fits in the smaller part there, and the bolt fits through, and everything is snug. Before, if you put the bearing through that 1/4 inch bolt, it's very loose and it won't work properly. And now with the wing nut, you can put as tight as you want, and it works really well. And I do recommend buying good bearings. And then from the bottom, I drilled a hole in the center, and I could put my ball joint head there, and it works really nice with my DSLR. And my DSLR is a T3i, and I have a Sigma 24mm, quite a big lens on there, and it supports the weight very nicely. And I'll show you some test shots after this. And putting it back together, as simple as taking it off. You just put it back and then tighten it with a screwdriver holding the wing nut, and that's it. Also, the long bolts act as legs also, and that was a nice bonus, because I wasn't sure how I was going to do the legs, but I'm probably going to change that in the future. So if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.